Hello everybody, I am GhostGo20 here doing another review, and this unexpected review, and this is the Transformers Legacy United Cliffjumper versus Decepticons pack. I actually don't even know what the heck this set is called. I'm just saying what I could see. I was not expecting to get this set or see this set at all in my local Target. They're popping up now, so if you guys are going at Targets trying to hope to find this, good luck, because they're popping up. Wish you guys the best of luck. And for the record, if you guys are a fan, that's not easy. Had to say it before I continue this video, but oh dear lord, this was a surprise. Really was. I actually saw a lot more stuff too. Like they had the Brawn and Ratchet 2-pack, which is the Dead Corpse versions, which I might get that once it goes down in clearance, and 86 Bumblebee. And I might help out friends of mine for that. We'll see. I don't know. But here we go. So we got Cliffjumper right there from the Prime universe. Tarantulas from the Beast Wars universe. He never looked like this, but he kind of did in a way, but not in the series, and not what you think. But we'll get to that soon. And here is Squeeze Play, aka, you know, Crash Bash, or aka Cancer or something like that. I'm not gonna say the name, it's Japanese, but we'll call him Squeeze Play because that's what the box calls him. So we'll get to that soon. And the Cyberverse universe Tarn. Oh yeah, Beast Wars universe, G1 universe, or in this case I like to say it, the Master Force universe. But see, you had Tarn right there. It looks really cool here. And see the top of the box, and there's that. Nice pictures here. You can see right here all the figures. Robot mode to vehicle modes, Spider, Mutant Thing, Tank, and he's a headmaster of Locos, or Locos, how do you say his name? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get as fast as I can because I'm actually really excited to open this set up, especially this guy. I really am looking forward to open him the most. So let's get to it and crack this setup open. And that Star Wars Prime thing, I'm sorry. Let's open this up. I'm excited. Let's do it. No joke, 3 weeks later. It's been too long I got to do this review, but as the time of recording, it's been 3 weeks. I needed time. I had a lot of things to do. So here we are, and here's my full-on thoughts for the review. So here we have Cliffjumper, Squeeze Play, Tarantulas, and Tarn. And as you can see, they're all in their own modes, because why not? The ones I will show you off of transformation will be Cliffjumper and Squeeze Play, because they have differences in the transformations. Well, this guy, not too much actually, because it's actually based on a original Times of Turn mold, but still, I take care of these guys more than the other two, because you guys seen this multiple times. You've seen this a couple times, and this. Actually, these are like 2 times that, well, actually no, not 2 times. This guy's been used like here and there, like Bludgeon. It's been used for the new upcoming Bludgeon. This, so there's 4 times I want to say. I mean, it could be wrong. And this mold's been used like twice or 3 times I want to say. First time the original, which is right here. Second one was the premium finish, and this is the 3rd time. I'm pretty sure. So there's that. And this is the second use of the mold. So I know you see this mold yet, so this is why it's gonna get more attention. So overall, I'm pleased with these figures. I like them. They're really fun. But first off, let's take a look at the not so craziest one, or like not the most exciting one, but I do like it actually. So we're gonna look at Tarantulas Spider. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna show you guys, scare you guys, you know what I mean? My tongue messed up right there. But hey, we're gonna start off with the Spider. This is Tarantulas, and I don't know if I said that he's supposed to be based off of his, you know, his artwork instead of like the figure itself, but actually it is based off his prototype figure that was pretty rare apparently. It's a clear plastic orange figure with yellow paint, but this one tried to replicate it with orange plastic and gold here. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't go for the clear plastic, because I think that would have made it more, you know, delicate and just not that great. But what we get here is orange, a tangerine looking orange tarantula, and I love it. If you guys don't know, I love oranges. They're my favorite fruits, and I want to eat it. Just kidding. But I do love the gold paint here though. It's right here. It's here too. I'll get to this in a robot mode. Trust me. You'll see what I mean. gold paint here, and silver paint here, and gray legs. So there's that. I'm sorry for those that don't like spiders, but it's tarantulas. So there's that. For accessories, he comes with the same thing that tarantulas came with, but it's in gray plastic, and it's silver this time. They have the crossbow, or whatever this is, and his saw blade, but pistol. I'm pretty sure it's reference for his transmetal design, but still, really cool. So the difference, it's black and gray. This is the new one, this is the older one. So there's that. Same thing here. It's silver and gray. The original is more like black, and I don't know what type of purple. I think it's like a lavenderish metallic purple, but like a different hue of purple with silver. I don't know what it is. Please tell me in the comments below, because I would love to know. But there's the difference. Speaking of, here is Tarantulas. So there you go. Not too bad, not too bad. Again, I'm gonna say it like, this is the original. This is more like the prototype design. And the fact that they go with these prototype colors for these Beast Wars figures, I love them, and I'll be down to get any of them. I'm almost done. I just need to get Antagony and T-Rex, which, yeah, just those two, and I am so far done with those references, repaints of Beast Wars figures in the new Generations line. Overall, I like these two a lot, especially this one. And we're gonna look at Tarn next. This one is from the Cyberverse universe, and oh yeah, one for sure, it's Beast Wars universe, just letting you guys know that. But this is the Cyberverse Tarn, and I don't know exactly if this is accurate or not. I don't remember him looking like this really, but honestly, I'll be honest, I like the colors here a lot more than the original. I just personally think this is more like, looks more badass and more sharper than the original. I'm not saying the original is bad, I just like this one a lot more, and it just looks so crisp. And the detail right there. I actually like the clear plastic choice they did here. Like, it's not like the purple, which I like the purple one, but this is like, I don't know what this color is. I like orangish, whatever it is. I really like it. I really do. The black paint just looks great. I don't understand why this barrel is painted here and not the other one, but you have a line here. I think that's a Cyberverse thing. I'll look into that. But overall, this looks very nice. I do love the reddish maroon color there and here. It's just what the mold uses is great. It looks a lot better in robot mode, that's for sure. And here's comparison with Tarn from the original lineup. And I know I have the cannons and differently. That's whatever. But as you can see right here, it's really personal preference. I like mine with more colors, which this one for sure. But this one, it's, you know, it's IDW based. And this is still an excellent figure, honestly. I always thought Tarn was like one of the good ones, the good figures in the line. People have them mixed up because of some issues here and there, or the nitpicks. I personally like Tarn overall. Love him through and through. So there's that. But I just like this one a little bit more. But both good. Thumbs up. And here we have Squeeze Play. Actually, honestly, the #1 figure I was actually really excited for to get the most in the set, more than the other guy, which we'll look at next. Squeeze Play, man, this weird hybrid or kaiju looking cobra crab thing. I don't know what this is, but I love it. It's like something you could see from like Power Rangers, maybe Pokemon, or even Ultraman, honestly. Maybe not Ultraman, but possibly, but Power Rangers for sure. This guy is so cool. I love him. As you can see, he's just little details, like the cobra head looks fantastic. People actually tend to do this more because it looks more like he has a body, but it looks hunched. So it's really personal preference, however you wish to do it. And I love this. Love the details too, really nice. And not a big fan of the tail because it's basically like a piece here that folds down, the chest piece for the tail, whatever. But I like how they did this too, like they just added these for like extra, you know, parts, which honestly looks pretty cool. Articulation, his head does move up and down, but that's for transformation, whatever. Arms could go up and down just because it's the legs, and swivel, do that. And for this, because ankle pivot, you can do that if you want, up to you. And what I like about this even more, these feet are actually can use as claws. Look at them claws. The claw. You're scared of the claw. Beware of the claw. You're scared. I'm just kidding. I love this. You could have it like one open, one not open. It's really cool. But the legs don't really do much unless you do this. Kick. It's however you wish, but I don't like this at all. So let's just do this instead. Much better. But overall, clamp down. Squeeze Play looks really, really nice. And for comparison, I don't have Mind Wipe with me. I don't have Mind Wipe with me. He's in his robot mode and the shelf somewhere. But I'll give up his partner, Fangry. And as you can see, these guys, let me put it up real quick. They look gorgeous together. 2 down, 1 more to go, which is horrible. I know it's a weird name, but we need that guy and we're complete. So you can see, it's looking really good so far. Really, really happy. So, Squeeze Play, looking really good. And don't worry, we'll get to more stuff with him with this guy. Look into that soon. And last but certainly not least, the one figure that everyone bought this set for mostly is for the Legacy United Prime Universe Cliff Jumper. And how does he hold up? Well, let's find out, because you guys already know the past history with most of these figures. So let's take a look at him, shall we? So you can see he actually looks really good. The vehicle mode looks really nice on this figure. It's just glorious, honestly. I love how they painted this, what do you call them? The lights here, the back lights. I'm sorry. I wish they were a different color, but you know what? It's nice that they did anyways. Better than nothing. The rims are nicely painted. Smokestacks here are very nicely painted. ABBA logo there. Everything just looks fantastic. However, unfortunately, the camera doesn't show that well, but in person, there are different shades of red. Like you have this more like nice red. There's more almost roasted red, like some of the Earthrise Ironhide, which I don't know if it's better or not, but I'm not a fan of that. And also there's painted red too. So 3 shades of red in this figure. It doesn't look that crazy in the camera, but when you see this figure in person, you will definitely see it. I don't know if it's mine, like it just changed colors, shaded different colors, but I can tell right now they use different plastic on the red, which is never really a good sign. That's, well, it's not that bad, but it is something to know. So there's that. But still, looks very nice, especially like the smoky black color for the clear plastic. Even though we're moving on from that, I'm happy about that, but it's there. So overall, not too shabby. Here's a size comparison. Here's Cliff Jumper with Crosscut. Talk about Crosscut because I don't think I ever showed him on my channel yet. I don't know if I did, but still, looks really cool, honestly. This is how the size looks. He's pretty tall compared to this mold, which is rather impressive. So there's that. Just so I can show it off because it's the only one I have with me at the moment. So there we go. Still looks pretty nice. Before we get the transformation for this Crab Cobra hybrid Squeeze Play, I do want to show this off. So you open this up and oh, it's so tight on me. And here's his headmaster. I didn't exactly forget about this. I just want to save this part for a different time. So you could put his headmaster in there, and it's really nice detail inside actually. You can see that there. It sucks it's not painted, but you really still appreciate the detail they put on these figures. So here is the headmaster, Locos, I think that's his name. Or I don't know his name in Japanese, but I know in the box it says Locos. I hope I said it right. Looks really good, actually. It's definitely not what I expected for this, honestly. And the head looks extremely nice. Look at this more, but you know what? Let's do it right now, actually, because I'll get to that in a bit. Looks incredibly good. It actually does look like how he looked in the Master Force cartoon, or the anime, really. So there's that. Articulation is typical headmaster. And the reason why I like this a lot, because in comparison to Crash Bash, which is from the Titan Master lineup, so here, he had his old headmaster design before, but it looked a little weird. You can see his eyes right there and the mouth there. It's supposed to be like a mask, but they did this a lot nicer here. But it is cool to have, you know, preference, and this one could go all the way up like so. Yay! But just like a short out off like the difference. This is his own thing. This is more G1 accurate or Master Force, and the heads are completely different. It's really your personal preference or your own poison, which one you like more. So there you go. We'll get back to this in robot mode soon enough. And now to transform him, we're just gonna put this head up like so. And for this, because how I have the arms, or for the legs really, for the beast mode modes, just do that, turn it around. Make sure this is down like so. Make sure, again, vice versa. And then we finish the legs, really, because the claws for the crab arms, whatever they are, they turn to the legs, and bada bing, bada boom. And I like to turn this around. I'll tell you why in a bit. Take off this little tail piece, which does become a shield. Put on the side, and then now these pieces, you want to swing them up. Well, do be known that this will get in the way if you don't handle this right. So do that. Swing. See that? Right there. Just do that. Swing it up. Just put it in the ground really if you're gonna do this. And now you twist this back and then close the chest piece, which I do like this little detail here, like yellow, purple, and blue is like speed, strength, intelligent, which strength, if you want to call it that. But turn this arms, turn around, or not that, not really, but there you go. Do that, which looks similar, doesn't it? It really feels familiar. Which, of course, like I said before, this is the Titans Return Mind Wipe mold, which you'll see a lot of similarities. Ugh, my tongue. I just ate a watermelon right now. Sorry about that, guys. My tongue is a little slippery today. Or right now. Now, just see this little tab here. Well, it goes connect there. Not making sense, but who cares? It's my video. I do what I want. I do what I want. And now, finally, connect his head. So in this case, you want to say head on, and boom. Here we have Squeeze Play in his robot mode, and he's looking really, really awesome, honestly, I have to say. Looks fantastic. Look at his head sculpt very soon after Cliffjumper and the rest. And speaking of, you want to do this first? I like to do this first at least. And there you go. It looks kind of cool actually. It looks like doors, but they're not. They're just whatever these are. I forgot. And then could disconnect the arms here. And what you're gonna do next is the legs. Disconnect them. It's a very simple transformation, honestly. Just put these legs down, and then for this one, so I move the camera, turn this around, and sometimes, you know, you gotta make sure you know what the heck you're doing. There you go. Turn this around like so. Not close this yet, but fold this, and there you go. And there's one leg done. And then do the next leg. Oh, again, do this first. And sometimes I forget what I'm doing, honestly, but not exactly. I'm just terrible at memories. But you do this. There you go. Sorry, guys. It's a little late here at night. I'm trying to get this together. And turn this around. And what you want to do next is open this up. Close it like so. Close it back here. Put the arms up. And there you go. There you have Cliffjumper in his robot mode. And he honestly looks really nice. And people that don't like the mold and say this does not work for Cliffjumper, I get it. Your opinion, I respect it. But I could definitely see this as Cliffjumper by a mile when I saw Chase from Rescue Bots. So it looks really good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. It really does work for Cliffjumper. So there you go. And here's Tarantulas in his robot mode and his head sculpt, which it's supposed to replicate how his head looked without the mutant mask in the old toy. That's what I believe, at least. I'll try to find a picture if it's true or not. But this color, it looks actually really nice. man, they really went all out like with the paint here and there. Mostly the head, honestly. The eyes are like this navy blue, like a dark blue, and the face is like a grayish gunmetal color, and metallic purple and green. If the green's metallic, which I don't know if it is, but it's a nice green. Overall, the avocado green, the orange, the painted orange, the gold, just looks great. I do like how the Predacon logo is more visible than the original here, which I'll get to that soon. The feet are gray, gunmetal, almost like a gunmetal gray too. Maybe not exactly gunmetal, but you know what I mean. And like his eyes, these spider eyes too, are the same color, which is interesting, because the spider head is actually, well, you saw it before, it was more silver. So overall, the figure is really, again, nice. And you can see here's Tarantulas. Let me get out here real fast. As you can see the difference. And I really like the differences, honestly. This is the original, which I love better, but I do appreciate the reference. This is supposed to be the prototype, and I like that. And like I said earlier, you can hardly see the Predacon logo there, but you can still see it, which is neat. But you could definitely see it a little bit more, even though it's more like faded because they're orange, but still nice. But one thing I will say for sure, this is painted like this gold. Again, I love the gold. It's painted nice. How come we don't get that here? They really skipped down on this one, which is a shame, because I really love this Tarantulas. If you guys want that type of leg paint, get the 2-pack, which, it's up to you if you want that or not. But I'm happy with what I have here with the Tarantulas. It doesn't matter. I might paint that myself. But aside from that, these two, really good figures. Well, of course, it's Tarantulas. And that is a face of a killer. And this is Cyberverse Universe Tarn. As you can see, the details on this figure are very, honestly, very nice and sharp. And remember, I don't know if I said earlier that the black plastic makes this figure look more sharper. This is honestly why. The gun, of course, and the hands here, which they can close and open. I love that in my figures. They're more sharper and black, and I really, really love it. See here, I'll compare with the original soon, but the gold paint here, which I really like that too. And again, I said before, I think the clear plastic is more different, which I do like that a lot. So overall, the maroon color too, very nice. The only thing that sucks is his knees are painted. I almost said ankles, but speaking of ankles, there you have them here. Not too bad. I would do articulation, but you guys seen this multiple times, I'm sure. I'm just doing like a comparison of like seeing the difference between these figures with the originals. Well, as much as I can, because I don't have Chase. But you can see it's pretty basic. It has trigger happy arms, but so well. I love these hand open and close. I hope they do this still in the future, other figures, which I'm sure they will. But again, it's a very nice posable figure, to be honest. So there's that. He's not entirely, probably not accurate to Cyberverse, but you can see right here, I probably will see some close-ups. But if you want more accurate, like in the one episode he was in, hold on, there you go, is no arm. But I don't like that with my figures, or especially with designs, honestly. I don't mind them without arms, just as long as it makes sense, which I'm sure Cyberverse did make sense, but these are robots. They can get their arms back if they can. The only accessory it comes with, which is because of Bludgeon, is this purple sword. And it's not too bad, honestly. It could have used more color, but it's still not too bad. But don't worry, I'll get to this very soon, because I think it will look a little bit better on another figure. But aside from that, though, I think it looks really nice as a Cyberverse Universe character. Even though you probably won't accept it as it is, but I personally dig it. So there is that. One thing I do want to mention is that he does have light piping, but it doesn't really work that well. But it looks pretty nice with the chest though. But still, it's not that great. It's just like a show it off real quick. As you can see, here he is with regular Tarn. Again, I do like this one a lot more, but I still like this. It's really personal preference here and there, but me personally, both are pretty good. And one thing I do want to mention, again, for the sword, if you don't want to give it to, you know, Tarn, which It's understandable, really. But let's say if you had a Cyclonus figure. Let's take his Target Master out. Again, thank you, Tyler, for this one, for my birthday gift. What I like to do is just give him this sword, and boom. You can just give it to Cyclonus. Even the Kingdom one, it will work on either Cyclonus. Problem solved. Because for those that like IDW, if he had a sword, I'm pretty sure this will go really nicely. And just take this off real quick, especially if you want to just display the sword in his back. So like this, for example, just make it line up. There you go, like this side, or the other side, which it did fall off. Hold on, bear with me here. There you go. You can just have it there. It's really your own personal preference. Me personally, I'd probably give the sword to Cyclonus because I think it works for him a lot more. I don't know yet, but still, if I would have a display with the sword for anything, I'd give it to Cyclonus. It just looks so much better on him than it does with Tauren. But that's just me. And next up, we're looking at Squeeze Play. As you can see here, his head sculpt looks really nice. And again, it looks more like, you know, how he looked in Master Force, where his name was not Squeeze Play, but Cancer. I'm not joking. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Even though I would never make a joke about that at all, but, excuse me. Still, I just call him Squeeze Play or Crash Bash, which we'll get to that soon. I think you already talked about it before, but still. Anyways, you see this figure looks very nice, and the yellow here, it's not that well put there, but the other two, the purple and the blue, is pretty much, even though you could barely see the blue, but I assure you it's metallic paint blue, because it's supposed to replicate the speed, strength, and intelligence, the split strength. I really love that little detail, honestly. Really, really nice. You can see this Decepticon logo there. I know people said before this was like, oh, it's yellowing. No, it's not. I just thought I could mention that because I know people are like, oh, we know that now, but still, for those, what the heck is wrong with you? It's fine. But all the detail looks really nice. For using a Tide Return mode again, really cool. The backpack is a little, it's unsettling, but honestly, I think we've seen worse. But this is probably one of those, but it's not the biggest deal in the world, to be honest. So articulation, his head could go side to side. Head up, down barely. Just, it's a headmaster, you know how it is. Arms move 360 degrees, and they can move out like that. I will say this too, my copy's arms are a little loose with the ball joints. But nothing but floor polish, Kiki's fix loose joints, or maybe other things won't fix. So there you go. And swivel here at the bicep. Elbow bend, double elbow because of transformation. And do be careful because your paint might scrub off. So do be careful with that. And no wrist swivel, sadly. It would be nice, but yeah, it's okay. Waist swivel, pretty nice. Forward, back for the legs. Spread, and swivel here. Knee bend, and ankle pivot, which is always nice. So he's pretty posable, honestly. Pretty nice. Really, really good. And I really like that. So there you go. And he does come with 2 accessories. And first off, the accessories here is, let me just hold it quick. First off, we saw it before we detached it, his tail, which is actually going to be his shield. As you can see here, there you go. It's okay, not the biggest deal in the world, but it's still cool that it's there for whatever reason. I don't know. Another thing comes with is really nice, is a little pistol, which it looks like Megatron almost, but it's actually, it's a different character called Browning and Master Force. But instead of like gold, it's just silver. But still, it's really nice. And one thing I want to say for sure, like I said before, it is Blast Effect compatible, so you could use any Blast Effects, and it'll look pretty good. So just put that there, and there you go. Pew 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 bing bang. And one thing I want to do real quick is, you guys saw before the head here for Crash Bash from Turn to Turn. If you want to, let me just take this off real quick. You can attach his old head, his old design, and my dog's barking. I don't know why, but let me do it quick. Hey, sorry about that. I just had to check what's going on. Nothing big, nothing too big anyways. So sorry about that. Here is his old head, which is from the Tires Return line. And honestly, I was actually excited to use this head kind of more than this one. But, it's a nice thing to have. So if you have this, then I would say, yeah, use this if you like this more. Just, it never did that before, but I just wanted to see how it looked. Looks weird. I'll be honest, if he had a Tires Return figure a while back, this would not be too bad, honestly. But it kind of looks weird. So, take this off. Not really a big fan of it. And now, sadly, it's a nice design. But if you like it, that's fine. And just put this old head back. There you go. Much better. But I just want to show that off. But if you want extension, you could just get the whole thing to begin with and just give it to Crash Bash and Crash Bash. Squeeze Play, I'm sorry. I kinda like that name a little bit more than the original name, but I'll try to get used to the original name. But there you go. The complete extended set of Crash Bash, aka Squeeze Play, aka Cancer, if you want to call them any of those names. I'm gonna try to stick with Squeeze Play for this one, honestly. But this overall, there you go. Complete set in a way, but this is just a personal preference. I definitely won't display him with this, honestly. I just thought I could show it off. It is nice, but this is all I need. So there he is. And before I go with the other guy, which is, you know, this fool, I just thought I could show off Fangry with Squeeze Play. And as you can see, they do look fantastic together. The Headmaster Juniors are looking really good here. Just need one more, which is Horrible. Yeah, literally, that's his name. That's all we need, and the trio of the Headmaster Juniors are complete. And one more comparison, because I did say before, and here he is. He is a remold of this guy, Mindwipe. You can see the resemblance, like, let me just move this up real quick. I don't think anyone has done this before. I'm sure people have, but in case, well, here we go. So, Mindwipe, him and Mindwipe share the same shoulders. As you can see here, the shoulders are used, and of course the joint here is also used in this one too. And I'm checking to see the other differences. Everything else is actually a new mold. Like, let me see real quick. The legs, actually no, the legs are definitely brand new here. Everything is brand new except for the crotch. Actually, you can see the crotch. They do look identical, but the crotch, the shoulders, they all look identical. And actually let me see, I'm not sure if the arms or the hands are used the same. Let me see, it's kind of hard because of this. I can't really tell actually. I think they all use the same mold. I think they're the same, but let me know in the comments below. But this piece here for the elbow, that's definitely the same. So there's some mold used with like similarities, but majority of them have been remolded, and that is really, really awesome that Hasbro Takara did that. So either way, it may be a remold, but it is a dang extensive remold from Mindwipe. So there you go. Kudos to Hasbro for that. Before it sounds like I'm trying to not review Cliffjumper, which is not the case, I do want to get to this guy next. I want to show off Squeeze Play, blew my tongue. Squeeze Play with the rest of the Master Force figures, and they all look really good. Sadly, I don't have the Seacons, but I can make what I have, and they all look great together. I wish Overlord was a little bit bigger, which I have heard that they do, well, from John Warren, if there's a possibility for Commander, Overlord will be a nice one to go back to, which I believe John Warren loves Overlord, and that's why this figure exists. And I hope that's the case, because I would love to see what they can do with a Commander Overlord, or maybe Titan, I don't know, but Commander, definitely. What do you guys think? Should he be a Titan class or Commander class? And it has to do with the Master Force version, which I think they were aiming for. But let me know in the comments below. But me personally, Commander, but tell me below. Again, want to show us all off. This looks great. You guys want the horns? You're getting them. And here is Cliffjumper from the Prime Universe head sculpt up close, and just gave it some disappear. Sorry about that. There you go. As you can see, it does resemble Cliffjumper and the Prime series, but not all the way. It's not the most perfect thing in the world, but you can actually tell it's him, unlike someone which, give me a second, someone like this, for example. This is Flame War, but this is actually supposed to be the Prime Universe RC. I don't even recognize who this is. This does look better as Flame War, even though this figure kind of sucks, but still she looks pretty hot. And no pun intended because of this. Jokes aside, she is a pretty cool figure, but the figure itself sucks. But that's a different time. She looks nothing like... Imagine this was like Prime RC colors, which I'm sure you guys know that. It does not look like her at all. I wouldn't even recognize her, honestly. This, I look at it like, oh yeah, that's Prime Cliffjumper. Sweet. So, definitely it does have that look. And that's really important. And everything about the figure, again, not a big fan of the different shades of red, not at all. But he does look really nice, I have to admit. The chase mode does look, honestly, very nice with him. Yeah, these things could be, they look ugly, but only in the back. And he may be hollow, when like it just looks weird. But relax, just a toy. Deal with it. I know people out there just want to, you know, moan and complain. You know that word. I'm trying not to say the other word, the B word. Even though I could, I just don't want to do it to you guys right now. Just gonna hold that for another video maybe. But as you can see, it does look good. It feels good, honestly. That's the important thing. He does feel really good for the second time using the mold from Chase. So this is really, you know, honestly really cool. Articulation, head can move side to side, up and down. It's on a board, I'm pretty sure. Arms would move 360 degrees, but because of this, yeah, it prevents it from doing so. But honestly, all you really need to do is just get moves like this, or this mostly, not really all the way. If you really want to, you could try to take it off, which I'm not gonna try to do that for this video. I'm sorry. But he does go up before, of course, out like that, swivel, bend. If for some reason this, I mean, please tell me in the comments below what this can do, because I have no idea. I don't know if it's evolved a transformation, but it didn't. Please tell me in the comments below. I don't understand. Waist swivel here, and no ab crunch, of course. Spread, and legs will go forward and back. Not too far, unfortunately, so this is all you're gonna get, which that does suck. And swivel, knee bend, and a pivot. Not really, actually. I actually just realized this is not really a pivot. That kind of stinks. So, damn. I honestly never even noticed that. Honestly, because I thought maybe like this and then it pivots, probably. I don't know. Well, that's kind of a surprise for me. Not that great angle pivot, but still, it's a pretty posable, serviceable Cliffjumper. Not too shabby. And it does come with accessories. You can give him these like smoky clear plastic things. You could give him like this, which looks kind of weird. It's actually meant for a chase. And this, which, yeah, there you go. But what you can do is just, you could take this off. Take these claw things off. Not a big fan of them. They're not bad, but for Cliffjumper, no. What you could do is this, and that looks almost similar to his Prime design, his Prime gun. It looks actually not too bad. At first I didn't like it, but looking at it, not the worst thing in the world. It could have been better, it could have been painted, but honestly, it's serviceable. But if you want like a triple barrel, like in the show, you can do this, and boom, you got yourself a proper gun for Cliffjumper, like in the show. Again, this will be hanging out, but better than nothing, I guess. So it's a serviceable gun, whatever, arm gun, whatever they call it. So there you go. Size comparison. I bought this guy off anyways because he was shown off. Casca, and you can see he does look pretty nice. And you saw her earlier, Flame War. He's pretty well scaled, but if you wanted a Bumblebee to go along with him, you could maybe the Earthspark one if you want, or the Cyberverse one, which I got him out just for this video. And real quick, guys, it happened. My Cyberverse figures went all freaking yellowed. It's a sad sight. I'll probably show it off in a video in the future maybe, but it does suck. Bumblebee was one of the few survivors. And here he is with Cliffjumper, and honestly, not too bad, honestly. I mean, yes, he looks more cartoonish than this, but they're just figures. Again, it's okay. I think they look good together. Not gonna be the biggest thing in the world, but still, just want to show it off. I think they look pretty decent. So for those that had this Bumblebee and want to have to go with Cliffjumper, this will probably do, honestly. It's pretty serviceable, honestly. So there you go. And here he is with the 86 Earthrise Cliffjumper, which I hope he gets a redone figure because the 86 Bumblebee is so good that I think that mold should have a good use for a Cliffjumper. But aside from that, there you go. The past and what we had back then in 2010 before he died. So there you go. Not too shabby. It's as comparison, here is Cyberverse Tarn, because I forgot to show this part and before they had the video, with Cyberverse Windblade, one with your animated, Thundertron from the Prime Universe, and 86 Swoop. So I can show you guys off how he looks with the other figures and all that. But I will say this, he does look pretty decent with Windblade here. I mean, he may not be fully accurate, but he does look pretty good with Windblade, honestly. So you have a good thing going here. So just not gonna show that off. So final verdict on the Transformers Legacy United Target exclusive versus 4-pack set with Cliffjumper, Tarantulas from the Beast Wars universe, well, Cliffjumper from Prime Universe, Squeeze Play from the G1 or Master Force universe, and Tarn from the Cyberverse universe. That's a lot of words to say, I'm sorry. I'll be honest though, I really think this set is a win. Like, it's a really good set. You get 4 pretty dang good figures, even though some people may not like others, but me personally, I think this is a good set. A group of 4 figures, especially it feels like you're getting a steal of a deal here, because I thought it'd be like $100 because of a Voyager and Deluxes, like almost like I can't do the math right, but you guys probably do the math. But this is worth every penny. I don't see why you guys would want to skip out on this set. If you guys have a chance to get this set, even though this gun here is a little messed up, sorry. Get this set. Don't hesitate. If you're hesitating because of Cliffjumper here, I'll say right now, he's one of the more decent ones in the Prime Universe, honestly. I always said that with other figures, well, Skyquake and Dreadwing. They are pretty good for what they are, but I think Cliffjumper is the best one. And I do think Tarantulas here is a really neat figure, honestly. He's really fun looking, and honestly, it's a nice nod to how he was gonna look like his old toy. So I do love what they did here. And of course, I mostly got the set, yes, for Cliffjumper, but also this guy, Squeeze Play, aka Crash Bash, aka Cancer, if you want to call him that in the Master Force series. Up to you. But in general, I really like this figure. I feel like, you know, he's a tiny tone mold, but he's a really good use of the mold. I just gotta tighten these arms up because they need to be more tightened up. They really do feel loose. So I'll take care of that soon. But overall, very happy with this figure. Tarn was the one I was the least excited for, honestly. I was like, yeah, it's cool. But he really does look nice. Like, just, again, the guns, I'm sorry. He really does look cool. I love the color scheme on him. He just looks badass. I do prefer the Evolution one, or the first version of the mold, but this is a good version of the mold, honestly. I thought I was not gonna like it, but here I am. So Tarn was a very nice surprise. I was actually, no joke, probably gonna sell Cliffjumper and Tarn because I just wanted these two because I like obscure colors like this, and I wanted him mostly. But I think I'm gonna keep this set as a whole. And if you guys get this set, if you're interested, go for it. You will not be disappointed. unless you feel otherwise. But for me, this set gets a 9 out of 10. It's a great set, but they have moments with loose joints and some quirks. I will say this too, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm not sure if I did. This does sometimes like to go loose on me. Right now, it was doing really good, which I'm happy about that, but when I got it the first time, it was not. But I'm happy to see that it's cooperating, and it's doing heck of a lot better. And also, Target exclusive. So, if you guys don't have a Target, good luck getting this set. Other than that, it's a solid set. If you want to get it for like Christmas holidays or birthday gift, this is a good set to go with. Get it if you can. But if not, it's fine. You save some money. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this 4-pack review, which finally could move on from this set. I had this worked for like almost a month now. I had other things to do and I was lazy. So sorry about that. But it's finally here. Hope you guys enjoyed the review still, regardless of what I said earlier. And I hope to see you guys next time. And I hope to see you guys next time. Goji Guy with 20 out. Finally, I can move on from the set. You three can do what you want with the other guy. I'm sorry. What now? Well, you heard him, alright? Don't worry. We'll take care of you sooner than you expect. Trust us. Can we, talk about this? You know, maybe a cup of Energon? Who knows?
I think that's not necessary. Us Decepticons and Predacon, we like to deal with you Autobots differently.
I don't understand.
Oh, don't worry. You will.
Look, guys, I know I said what I said, and you're looking like you did nothing, but when I said do what you want, I did not mean this.